recording. And then anybody that pops in and sees us is going to be like, what? They already started and they're only like 5 seconds in? They didn't do any intro stuff? We don't do that here. Not for this one anyways. So I don't have any like special role-playing scene or anything like that. We're just going to go straight into the excuse me, straight into the interview as it were.
Yep.
Oh, let me pull my switch up my phone real quick just so I can see if I get messages or something like that so I can respond
Yep.
appropriately. There we go. All right. Uh, so yeah, like I said, no scene, no special scene or whatever. We're just gonna go straight into the interview, and then go from there. Of course, you know, tonight is the big doubleheader. They've and I'll explain that in the intro here. Olaf is wearing his dark gray button-up shirt, nicely made, well fitted. Each of the two sleeves, there's a single band of teal down by the cuff. And when it comes time for the interview, he's going to be sipping from an orange colored coffee mug that bears the Golden Suns team logo on it. However, if you look closely, it appears to have what might be considered a boxing Amazon in the faintest of outlines directly underneath the Golden Suns logo, just barely visible. And I really hope you appreciate that small touch I put in there just for you.
Yeah.
Uh, and then Olaf, of course, starts going into his spiel. We are back, Mech fans, and we have not just one match, but both of the two remaining matches for the week coming up here in just a few minutes. Before we get going, let's go ahead and dispense with the formalities. I am Olaf Krieg, and this is the Triple Press, brought to you by the wonderful people of the Donegal Media Group, with local technology and support by the Solaris Broadcasting Corporation and the Krieg Dominion Media, bringing you, as we have since 2022, all the exciting combat, sports, entertainment, and more you could ever hope to have. We're down to our final two matches of the week, and through some magical logistics, the powers that be have been able to allow for what otherwise could be considered a double header. That's right, two matches played back to back without any of that annoying cleanup, debris removal, or reset that tends to take place between matches here at the GTL Arena. Two separate areas of this massive complex have been cordoned off with a bit of a buffer between them so that both fights can take place one right after the other. So coming up, we'll see the Science Spirits hosting the new expansion team, the Rock City Wolverines. Now, last week the Spirits were dominated by the powerhouse Luthien Dragonborn. In a similar vein, the Wolverines were crushed by the Golden Suns, to the point that they had to sell off their broken mechs in order to remain in the game here tonight. Both teams desperately need a win, and no small amount of the honor and pride restored. I swear, if they just made the font slightly larger on my prompter, I could read this better. But first, our big match of the night. And frankly, this should have been the second one, but what do I know about production and show management? The Marik Industrialists are hosting their on-again, off-again rivals, the Davion Golden Suns. Last week, the Industrialists took a surprising loss to the Canopian Honeybees, but a single loss has never been enough to keep the Marik team down, and we've seen that plenty of times before. The question remains, however, has that loss from last week galvanized the team to become the fierce fighting foe they once were? Here to answer that question for us is the Davion Golden Suns, who, historically, have beaten the Industrialists in nearly every single important match up since the league's inception in early 2022. They had an easy win last week against one of the new teams in the league, but the Industrialists are no pushover. And speaking of questions, I am joined by Countess Skylar Hawken Davion, owner, manager of the Golden Suns. And Countess, my apologies for that lengthy intro there, but welcome back to the show.
Olaf, always good to be here. And to give credit where credit is due, yes, although the Suns have usually come out on top over the Industrialists, to give credit where it's due, the Industrialists did give us a severe whooping in the King of the Hill match from the exhibition match from several seasons ago. But yes, but as you said, they are always a team to never take lightly. The Industrials can certainly, put a lot of metal out on the field, and we're going to have to respond accordingly.
Indeed, indeed. Now, as I mentioned, the Industrialists and the Golden Suns definitely have some history, and that history goes all the way back to the season that wasn't the virtual season of early 3022 that served as a qualifier for the GTL League of Officials. Now, you know the shenanigans that the Marik team could bring to the field, but you also know what they're capable of doing on the field as well. What is your strategy tonight?
Well, our strategy is just the same as it always is for any team that the Davions or the Golden Suns are going up against. It's just to bring our biggest guns and just to obliterate the opposition. I just the trolling that the Industrialists like to do. I mean, it's it's for the fans. The fans like it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really affect the Golden Suns that much. It's just it and this match being so early in the season is neither make nor break for either team at this point in the
Yes, of
season,
course.
but it certainly could shape up to see how these teams might fare in a potential playoff match down the road this season.
That almost sounds like you're projecting a playoff appearance for both. Well, not just an appearance, but a playoff matchup between the two teams.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Golden Suns will very likely be there, and the Industrials, certainly have a very strong chance as well. Whether we meet up or not, is still to be determined. But yes, both teams are certainly on the upper end of the scale, shall we say, for
Indeed,
the
indeed,
competitiveness of both teams.
exactly. And so, ironically, you mentioned projections. Well, I used the word projections, but you mentioned playoff performances. I believe starting this week, if it's not this week, it'll be next week. We'll start seeing some of those playoff projections as to what the brackets could look like based on the current standings of each week. Now, as I'm sure you've heard by now, next week is a special round of competition, the Grasshopper Round, or as some have already started calling it, the Bug Round. Each team on the field will be supplied with a Grasshopper battle mech and an intern pilot, with the goal of defeating the opponent's Grasshopper while preserving your own in order to accrue extra cumulative victory points, or CVP, of course, as we typically refer to them. Next week, you'll be facing the Science Spirits, a hated foe on the political side of things, but here in this league, well, I'll let you define how you and your team view them. Either way, the Spirits are on the card as your opponent next week. What are your thoughts on that match, and how do you plan on defeating your opponent?
Well, the spirits certainly, as the mech they will be piloting, are certainly bugs to be squashed under the boot of the Golden Suns. We have a bit of a history there. Granted, it's more one sided. We usually tend to dominate them, but there it does go back to that I don't want to can of worms, but the bad ruling that the officials had, where the Scions were given a win over the Golden Suns in the playoffs that they clearly did not earn. But I digress. Speaking of projections, let me have another sip of my PPC here to calm my nerves so I don't get worked up over such a team that is such a small nuisance to the Golden Suns.
Indeed. That's well, I'll just leave it at that. That was an answer, folks. Now, your team is the current reigning Trinity Cup champions. This is also the second time you've held the title, if you count the aforementioned season that wasn't in early 3022, which is, ironically, we believe where the rivalry with the Industrialists began. Looking out at all the other teams in the league over this week and last, what are your thoughts on this year's champions? Now, I have to caution you before you answer that. I'm pretty sure you're going to say it'll be your team. And honestly, no right thinking coach would not lead with that. But what is, in your opinion, your honest and fair assessment of the teams you've seen this far in this season? Who has a solid chance to make it to the finals?
Well, of course, I would be, I, I would definitely, I have to say the Golden Suns will, certainly be a contender for the title. But and looking across the field for tonight's match, as I said earlier, the Industrialists are certainly going to be one of the top contenders. I do not think the Dragonborn will likely make the postseason. Yet, even though they started the season well, they, I mean, as a Cretan team, they are inevitably bound to slip up, and the Suns will probably have a hand in causing their downfall. But I, that's you know, that's a discussion for a future match. But I also have faith in the Liran debutants that they could certainly, under new leadership this season, certainly could make a strong contender for the postseason.
There you go. And there you have it, Meg fans. I'm getting the buzzer that means the first of the two matches is about to start. So let's get our drone cams on the move so we can see all of the action. And let me go ahead and get rid of that. Bring my other screen up so I can change the view. And there we go. All right. So now everybody should be able to see what I see. Great answers. Kind of sort of called the Dragonborn out. Kind of didn't. It was a nice little underhanded, backhanded. They'll probably make it in the playoffs. That's kind of what I heard anyway.
Well, the completely above the board, out of character. That's exactly what a Davion would say.
Oh yeah,
to,
absolutely. Especially
to
when
a
you only
Korean
recently got your homeworld back
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
said Koreans. All right, my first step here in our little pregame sequence is I got to give every pilot and every tech 1 point of experience for the week. Let me take care of that real quick. 8, 12, 10, 9, 3, 12. All right, that takes care of the Suns. Now we do the Industrialists. Experience. 8, 6, 3, 6, 6, 5. Oh, yeah, 13, 10, 12, 7, and 8, and 6. Okay. All right, that is done. Our next thing to resolve, if I'm not mistaken, excuse me, midweek events. So for your team, I didn't write this down like an idiot, and I don't remember what you said. Although it should be on your roster. I think I'm trying to refine some of my note taking. I have training and recruiting. Does that sound right?
No, I believe that was from last week. I can pull it up real quick. I believe it
Please.
was training and sabotage, actually.
Sabotage is not an option anymore.
Oh, it's
Sabotage is
not.
now
Oh, that's
a
probably why.
role-playing opportunity.
Oh, okay, okay.
But please refer to your notes because apparently I didn't save them where I should have.
No, that's fine. If that's not an option, then we'll just go with training and recruiting.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so your first
Just have to
roll.
save the sabotage against the next time we face them.
Yeah, if you look in the rules, I'm actually looking at that page now.
I must have missed that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think I mentioned it. Oh, note for returning players. Trading and sabotage have been removed. Trades can be discussed with the GM and or other players. All trades require GM approval. And then sabotage options or events can be suggested to the GM, but the players should remember that sabotage may likely not be allowed based on entirely on the context, I guess you could say. Like what you intend to do. If you're like, I'm going to blow up their locker room with plastique. No, that's strictly a criminal act. That's not even sabotage anymore. Not in the scope of what we're doing here. Anyway, let's go ahead and do your trading roll first. I need a 2d6, and you do not have a bonus for this one.
All right.
For a total of 12.
Oh,
Impressive.
12,
That's 2 experience points to each pilot and tech on your team. That's a big move.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and update that before we move on. So that's going to take him up to 6, 8, 4, 6, 9, 8, and 10. And for your techs, 10, 14, 12, 11, 5, 5, and 14. Awesome. Okay. And for your second MWE, recruiting, and you do have a +2 roll on this one, so please make your 2d6 roll. Right. For a total of 6. Unfortunately, even with the +2, that is not enough.
No.
And ironically, I did not put in a Marik one, so they're just going to do training. For them, they only have the one option. For a total of 11, which will also give them, wow, training has been a really good turnout this week for multiple teams. So I believe one of the other
simulator pods are going on overtime.
Oh, they're getting hot. I believe one other team did training and rolled a really good number as well. I don't remember which one off the top of my head. It's on the YouTube, so if you haven't seen it, you should go to YouTube and check out the playlist. Shameless plug complete. All right, almost done here. 9 and 10.
Just for role-playing purposes, because this is a sort of big rivalry between the Industrialists and the Golden Suns. I think the Golden Suns would, I guess they both like to troll each other. I
Yeah, oh
think
yeah.
for a sabotage type thing, we'll just say it didn't work, but that the Davians probably did something like, obviously they're not going to do something like well, the locker room, but they probably would do something like
They
if
would
there was
definitely
any
toilet paper it.
well, toilet paper it, or what they would do is they would probably like alter the ammunition shipment for any like
Oh
ammunition
yeah, yeah, yeah.
weapons that they have, and it's all like tracer rounds. But you know the the industrials find
That
they
that would
probably go
be
do like a test fire before the, the match, and it's all tracer rounds, and they got to reload it. It doesn't cost them anything as far as the
no,
gameplay,
but could you
except
imagine? I mean, I've been on a range before, many, many, many times in my military history, and let me tell you, you shooting nothing but tracer rounds, man, you're just asking for a fire.
yeah.
Okay, the next step will be gathering intel. You indicated that you wanted to, so go ahead and make me yet another 2d6 roll. You have no modifiers for this,
Okay.
for a total of 7,
7.
which will
Yep.
give you the pilots and the skill levels of the individuals you'll be facing. You'll be facing, I almost started listing your pilots. You'll be facing off against 2 2-1 pilots and a 3-3 pilot.
Okay.
Between the 3 of them, 2 of them have 1 point in tactics each. The other one has none. Based on that information, are there any changes you would like to make to your lineup?
No, no. I mean, I think regardless, we would still go with the same lineup against the industrialist.
Fair enough. All right. On that note, go ahead and load up the individuals that will be duking it out. And then I will give you your mechs.
Yep.
They are yours now. There is about 800 battle value difference between the teams in the industrialist favor. That could just be because the 2 mechs have advanced tech stuff, which I forgot to actually write on my cheat sheet here. So give me just a moment for when I get to the repair cost phase. I need to have that written in here. The Star Slayer is worth additional 3. Plus 3 repair. And the Flashman is worth also plus 3. Alright. Yes, in the interim here, if you could just review your pilots, make sure they have the correct skills, etc. If you are satisfied, let me know. Map is already set. The Industrialists are the home team. They will be starting on the south edge.
All right.
And once you are set, go ahead and select the north and click done.
Okay. Yep. I'm just double checking everything here.
Oh, absolutely.
All looks right.
I am human. I am known to make mistakes. Just don't tell anybody. Shit,
Yep.
that got recorded. It's now on official record.
All right. Take the north side and done.
Outstanding. And we are off for the start of the first of 2 matches. This one, I'm going to kick his ass. No, I have no idea if that's going to happen or not. Listen, I might have 800 battle value in my advantage. There's no way to guarantee I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Let's see. We do have a little bit of a hilly spots in the middle. Lots of open terrain, though.
Yep.
That's going to be potentially a bit problematic for us, depending on individual styles and choices, and tactics. Oh, excuse me. Interesting. I don't have line of sight to your current location, so. Alrighty then. I guess it'll be what it'll be.
Yep.
Bring it on! Insert slightly derogatory term here. I can't think of anything fast enough. At least nothing that wouldn't have been outright derogatory.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like you've got, other than my Flashman, you've got the initiative.
Yep. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting lineup there. My Atlas, the Hunchback, and Jenner versus your Star Slayer, Flashman, and Jenner.
And if I'm not mistaken, All your mechs, other than some LRMs on the Atlas, they're all going to be long range. I mean, I'm sorry, short to medium range. So this will be interesting. This will be interesting. Can the Mariks pull off a win that they desperately need after taking such a sudden and quite surprising loss in the first week? Yes, they can win. They should win. I want them to win. And not just because I'm playing them, but because once upon a time they were my team. But now that I'm the GM, I actually have 5 teams to take care of. So don't let any parent ever tell you. No, I'm not going to say that. That's too much. I'm not going to say that. I do have a favorite team though of the teams I run. So there is that. Ah, all right.
All right, fire phase.
Yeah. This is where we find out if that training was good or not. Actually, it wouldn't matter right now. Not until after week 4 or maybe after 5. I'd have to double check the rules. I think 5 is when you, somewhere between round week 4 and 5, you'll be spending all those experience points you're accumulating each week.
All right,
Oh,
here I go.
let's see. Large laser hits the center torso and a medium on the right leg of the Atlas. Flashman misses. Jenner misses. Hunchback takes a wild ass shot at the. I see that 10 you needed to roll there to hit the Flashman, but you managed to hit the
Just with
Flashman.
one.
Yeah, thank God. Atlas fires at the Star Slayer, missing with the big sledgehammer, hitting with a
Yeah.
small, or excuse me, a medium laser, but that will damage the Star Slayer as well. No PSRs required. We'll skip the melee phase. Go right to heat. Everything is good across the board.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Uh,
Atlas going first.
yes, yes. And your Jenner going second.
Yep.
I'm going last. Love it. You know, I've gone like 2 or 3 matches where I could not get decent initiative results. Annoying was what it was. Mm. Mm. So interesting.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. 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 Do I send the Hunchback to assist the Atlas and take a Jenner up the ass, or do I chase the Jenner and hope that I can put myself in a spot where that stupid little Jenner can't go?
Yeah.
Specifically, your ass.
Unfortunately, yeah. That's the thing is, unfortunately, there's no place the Hunchback can go where the Jenner can't get to.
Correct.
So yeah. So it's basically try to go assist the Atlas.
Oh man, you were like right. I got one hex that I could get to right next to you, but that's where my movement range ends. I saw you move, and I was like, "Oh, this would be hilarious!" I just charge his ass right off the mountain.
Yeah.
I don't have enough movement to get there. Man, I'm too easily amused. Ah, let's see.
I forgot. Is the Star Slayer a heavy mech or a medium?
It's medium.
It's medium. Okay.
It is a medium. And, yes, ironically, that I call it a medium because it could definitely act like a heavy sometimes.
Yeah.
And I had a feeling you were gonna field this before you told me, and I thought about trolling you again, but I was like, no, no, I'll take my two advanced mechs and see what they can do against this Atlas, because that's pretty much all
Yeah.
they're gonna do. They're gonna dance around that Atlas and let the Jenner deal with the Hunchback. Oh man. All right, let's see what we got. Atlas takes a large laser, some medium lasers, and 2 out of 4 SRMs, and then eats 2 out of 3 large lasers. Takes a bunch of damage, but we didn't get any good hits. The Jenner smacks the Hunchback 4 times, and oh my fucking god, the left torso is destroyed on the Star Slayer. The arm is blown off. That, oh boy.
Yep. That AC-20 hit.
The AC-20 crunched so much, and then the laser hit the same spot, and then another laser hit that same spot and transferred it to center torso.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Star Slayer's up to heavy damage already. Jesus Christ, we're only on round 2. This is not how the match was supposed to go, foe. This is not how it was supposed to go at all. Jenner is taking some hits, but I expected that.
Yeah. But you see, the Atlas is down.
Yep, there he goes. I was wondering. I thought he would have enough damage. There had to be enough damage to trigger the PSR.
Yeah.
He
What's funny
rolled
is that
snake eyes, my guy.
snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is hilarious. And of course, my Star Slayer can't do anything with that left arm gone.
But that pilot damage needs a
Oh, I
3
forgot
to
to.
avoid damage and roll
Oh no. Okay, yeah. Nobody's actually. None of the pilots are hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that for a second.
Seatbelt check.
Yeah. I love that line too. Man, my
Yeah.
Star Slayer could have punched him, except he lost his arm. God
Yeah.
bless it. And a kick hits. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing special. Give me 1 quick second here. I got a child wanting my attention.
No problem.
Okay. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. Heat is still mostly manageable for everybody on the board. I mean, when you just lost half your firepower. Oh, my Jenner moves first? What the? And yours moves last. Oh my god.
Yeah. But that Atlas has to move second, so at least you can position your other mechs according to where the Atlas goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, not that the Atlas can move far anyway.
No,
Being prone.
no. Give me another quick second here. Sorry.
No problem. For the people at home, the manager of the Industrialist just needs to go figure out what he's going to do now that he has a essentially a heavily damaged medium mech on the field.
Okay.
Sorry, just talking smack while my biggest mech is laying on the ground.
Yeah, and I really wanted to hear it, but I had to take the headset off for like a half second because my son was talking and I just couldn't
Yeah,
quite make out what he was saying.
no worry. I was just telling the people at home
Man.
that you're just trying to figure out what you're going to do with your Star Slayer now.
I mean, it's about to become scrap, I think, which was kind of part of my plan at one point, but
And for anybody that's new to this series, my Atlas goes down at least once a match.
oh yeah,
There was like
guaranteed.
one match where it like went down like what was it like 3 or 4 times and just kept getting back
Yeah,
up.
that was
I think that
I
was
think
against the Industrialists.
yeah,
Wasn't it?
in fact, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm not sure if it was the finals or anything. It might have been out now that I think about it because I was like I needed it to go down one more time and it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Or something stupid. Like I don't know. It was one of the early. I'm pretty sure it was the early 30-22 match, either the regular season or the finals. Yeah, that Atlas was a freaking one of them bop 'em. What the hell's that thing called? Weeble wobbles or whatever. I
Yeah.
was like, please just freaking die.
Well, now I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with this Atlas.
Well, my first guess would be to at least stand him up.
Yeah, I mean, it just can't move very far once it
Yeah,
does. But
c'est la vie, as they say over on the other side of the pond. Actually, up north, even. In fact, those French-speaking ones are a lot closer to you than they are to me. Now that I just geotagged you.
yeah. All right, let's see what we can do. Doing this.
Don't forget
There's
about that.
basically no place I can really go that's good.
Yeah.
Just try to try to keep the front towards enemy.
Yeah, yep, indeed. And here I was trying to get into a flank almost, and I just couldn't quite get where I wanted.
Yeah.
Now the question I got to deal with is where, if I go there,
Your Jenner did eat a lot of medium weight from that hunchback
he took a few
that
shots I
last
didn't.
round.
Yeah, he took a few shots I didn't want him to take, but it is what it is.
Yeah. At least he's got no ammo for it to
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. It's another reason why I like that. Listen, I love what ammo weapons can do, but if I have the choice to go without ammo, I'm gonna go without ammo.
yeah.
Not so much like dump my ammo in lobby, but like you give me a mech that doesn't carry ammo and carries a bunch of lasers, I'm in. I like a good rave. No, that's not true at all. I don't care about raving, but the statement stands for a laser boat. Oh wow, we actually have I go you go, I go you go for the
I'm gonna try to move up
initiative
there.
here. Question is,
Yeah, and role playing wise, I mean the Davians are usually known for favoring their autocannon
oh yeah,
weapons. But if I remember correctly from the lore, and that's why I've kind of been doing this a little bit with shifting some of my platforms, like especially the Marauder, I shifted to the large laser
yeah,
variant because it was around. I want to say it was like just before or right as the fourth section war kicked off. They really started to favor laser weapons because of being able to, have extended whatever you want to call it, field
logistics,
deployments.
less
Yeah.
less logistics nightmares.
Yeah, it's not so much that they didn't favor the autocannons. It was just that the resupply and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
don't have to worry about ammunition and all that.
A lot easier to keep a enemy or keep one of your forces. Yeah, I don't know where I had words, but they failed me.
Oh man, this is what do I want to do here? Yeah, I think I got to do it again. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, because he's out of that
Yep.
arc. Yep,
Yeah.
it's almost there.
It's almost like I knew you were gonna do something like that, or at least I
Yeah,
counted for it. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, above the board, it's fives to hit on the Star Slayer, but I can't can't get to him with my right torso, where of course the
yep,
AC 20 is. So,
yep.
yep.
I definitely took advantage of that position when you moved your Atlas. That was the first thing I looked at with the Star Slayer was to see if I could actually get over that way.
Yeah,
I
I
would have
debated
actually liked
whether or
one
not I
more
wanted to.
hex, but oh well.
Yeah, I was actually debating whether or not I wanted to move the Hunchback up that way to kind of cover the Star Slayer potentially coming that way, but I figured like either way he was going to be able to either get around the Atlas or
Yeah.
not the Atlas,
Ooh,
the
excuse me.
Hunchback, but yeah. All right. Guess we're just gonna focus fire on the Flashman.
Bring it. I mean, don't because I don't want to lose them, but you know the fact that I just lost like half my weapons on the Star Slayer is really annoying. All right, let's see what we got. Atlas eats some more shots. None of
Yeah,
them go through the armor though. That's really disappointing.
but that
Super
Flashman
disappointing.
is hitting on most of the shots, so
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah. And notice he's got 3 large lasers and not afraid to use them. The Star Slayer
yeah.
has 2. Let's
Oh
see.
man.
Atlas smacks the Flashman, but man, I love that AMS when it works for you. Let's
Yep.
see. Did I mark up the Flashman once already? Yeah, I did. Hunchback shoots the Flashman and hits, but
And of course, the big AC 20 missed.
I need that fucker to keep missing too. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Yep, everything. That's it. That's all that went through, and we don't have any melee round or melee phase for this round.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What? I
I
must have
missed
done something wrong there. The did I miss? Where's the Hunchback? The Hunchback
Hunchback.
didn't fire it at
No, he
all, did
did.
it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, there it is. I
Yep,
must have scrolled
he
back.
hit. He hit with
Well, yeah,
only a
he only
couple
hit with
weapons,
yeah, only
and
hit with
reroll and
three.
forced
That's
a
why.
edge roll on one.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's just like normally it's all green there,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. No, I hear you. I had that same problem. That's how I was missing information in the last match or two. I was either scrolling too fast or my scroll wheel. Oh my god,
oh
I'm
boy.
fucking serious right now. Yet this is gonna be a fucking problem. 83 to 89, your favor,
Yeah,
and
and
I
even though we
lose.
both have like some tactics there for our pilots, it was just your Star Slayer and the Flashman both rolled kind of low.
They
Actually,
yeah
really low. The
yeah 3
Flashman
and a
only
5.
yeah only rolled a 3. So yeah,
Yeah.
the Star Slayer. Yeah, Atlas has some visible damage on it now.
Good. Oh, because did it twice. Okay. We're gonna. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go NASCAR. We're gonna fucking NASCAR this son of a bitch. Uh,
What is this, MechWarrior Online?
yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why the fuck not? Oh shit!
Wait, he went the wrong way.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna pay for it because fuck. Actually, I might not be so bad. My concern.
Let's see.
Well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be close. Damn it! I should have thought about where I was gonna put that Jenner. I even knew looking at the initiative. I was like, let me think about where I put that Jenner, and I definitely did not think about where to put the Jenner because that's not the best place for it. Not even close. It's a great place to put it to lose it.
Let's see.
Yeah, love one of the features I love about this version and later with Mega Mech is that not only do you see their little status bars get diminished over time for the damage they take, but the mech models themselves start looking all scrapped up and shit.
Yep.
Too bad they didn't do. I mean, I know that's just a thing they can do with the artwork for the paint jobs, but it's almost a shame that you can't. You could draw an arm on the field, but you can't draw the arm actually off the mech because
Yeah.
that's a different asset, so to speak, or asset category.
Oh, not what I wanted to do. Oh, let's try and move there.
Yeah, you motherfucker. Knew that was gonna
Well,
happen.
actually, what I wanted to do was I wanted to charge your Jenner, but it was such a low percentage to
Yeah.
hit with my Jenner, and
No, no, no. Go
neither the
ahead.
Atlas nor the Hunchback could get there on movement. So
No, no, no. Go ahead. Roll against a 13 to hit.
maybe if the I actually my Jenner is undamaged. I think
Yeah,
if it
he
was
is.
like if it was one of those times where usually about the point of the match it's on like one leg.
Yeah, we are in the third or fourth round. It should be missing a leg by now, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah,
And that
but
includes the three large laser shots that I took at it in the first round that
yeah.
magically did not hit.
All right, let's try this. I think.
Let's see. All right, my fire order has been submitted. Let's see how this works out for me. Two large lasers hit the Atlas. Atlas firing at the Flashman. SRM 6 rolls, but no damage.
Yep.
And the AC-20 misses. Thank
Yep.
you, AMS. Well, it was the Flashman. He could have taken a few shots, but not many. Your Jenner hits the Flashman, but nothing serious. Now for all the fire on the Atlas. The Flashman just ripping armor off, but nothing big. The Jenner manages to punch through armor.
Yep.
Oh, the Flashman is taking internal as well. So the Atlas is up to moderate. Flashman is up to moderate.
Ooh, critical hit on the engine
Uh
for the
oh.
Flashman.
No, you son of a bitch! Get off my Flashman! That's gonna cripple him. Fuck.
Yep, and succeeded the PSR checks.
Yep, everybody's seatbelts are working. Wow. Wow, all those melee options, and I don't get one. You only get one yourself, but.
Yeah.
Uh, that sucks so bad. And I ran my heat up right up to my 4+ limit, or +4 limit. That Flashman's gonna be running hot.
I love that needs a one rolls.
Rolls an 11. All right. Yeah, Flashman's at 10 heat. I got a Star Slayer that's bashed the hell.
Yep. At least this is a positive here. The Flashman is going.
Last, yeah. Star Slayer's moving first, though. I don't know where the hell
Yeah.
to put him. Hey. All right, I think we're gonna see something of an all or nothing move here. Though me broadcasting that on the very first move of 6 pieces to move probably wasn't smart.
Hmm.
Jenner.
Hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Because unless I'm mistaken, I mean, you have options, but it looks like your Atlas and Hunchback don't have a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
The unfortunate part for me is that both the Atlas and the Hunchback are devastating at short range.
Yeah.
So this either is going to work well or not at all. Uh, and the odds are not in favor of working well, just for the record. But I see you did give up, or rather, the Atlas gave up the Anakin Skywalker high ground.
Yeah. Just because I had a thing here that if I was debating whether or not I should uh stay there or potentially back up, but then I realized that you could just charge me with your flashman.
Could.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting. Well, we'll just see how the round plays out. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at that, foe. You've got a dubious supporter in the Davion camp. Hello, AP. Thanks for rooting on my opponent.
Oh man. Um that flashman is moving last.
Now I can charge your hunchback right off the mountain. No, I can't. I'm just being
No, not
facetious.
from there you
No,
can't.
I'm being facetious.
That's why I was kind of moving him up to protect him there. You know what? I'm just gonna go right here. I'm basically forcing you in a position to
Oh,
move your.
yeah,
I mean, I'm
you really
basically
are. You're forcing me to move the Flashman, which is fine. Oh, that's not the Flashman's turn. I thought it was. It's the
yeah.
Jenner's turn. I gotta figure out where to put him.
It's
Shit.
just do the Mech Warrior online Congo line. Just
Yeah. Oh,
everyone's
yeah.
just
Yeah.
lined up back to back with
Yeah.
your Jenner
Listen,
behind my Jenner.
it's super tempting. I'm not gonna lie to you. In fact, no, that's not a good idea for him to do that. However, he can do this, which is exactly what you were just referring to. Oh,
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, perfect. That
But
means.
now you can move your flashman.
Yep, and here we go. We definitely got a bit of an MWO NASCAR traffic circle thing going here.
I always forget how
Ooh,
to.
oh, I forgot I had so much freaking heat built up on the Flash, man. Shit. No, that's not. I am fucking this all up. I'm not thinking about my priority here. All right.
Hmm.
All right. Well, like I
Screw it.
said, this
I'll
will
do
either
it.
work well or it won't work at all. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking it is even more definitively landing on not well at all. Don't forget, friends, after this, I will be taking the bot into the fight, or rather, I will be taking on the bot in a fight, hosting the Rock City Wolverines as the Science Spirits. Bo, are you going to stick around for that match, or will it be time for you to head off to the horizontal sleep land?
Well, the Skylar Hawkins Davion, she's gonna. I mean, once her team is done, she's gonna
She's
bail.
not
She's
going to
got
give a
important.
shit. She's not going
She's
to
got
care.
important parties to go to, and she'll have her her assistant coach look at the tapes later and tell her
Yeah,
what she needs to know.
and write up a brief
Yeah,
summary of major events. Meanwhile, she's got a charity thing to go to raise money for repairs during the
yeah.
to put off the when Koreans and the Wolf Dragoons invaded her homeworld. Yeah, I know, I got it, I got you.
All
All
right. Oh
right,
boy.
all right. Let's take this one step at a time. Star Slayer hits with the large laser doing internal structure. We've already got it marked for the Atlas. My Jenner gets internal structure on your Jenner, taking him up to moderate. Flashman bumps your Atlas up to heavy damage, taking out
Yeah.
a critical slot. And then it so sucks that I can't do anything else to that fucking Atlas, man. Oh my god! Flashman is killed by the Hunchback with an engine destruction. You
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Well, if you notice, the AC-20
Did
got
it?
another critical hit on the engine, and then the Hunchback finished it off with a third engine critical.
Oh,
Yep.
that's gonna plummet the morale.
Yeah.
Okay, let me so that was the Hunchback that gets the kill credit for that.
Yeah.
That is Pritha with the FLS kill credit. Moving down the line. Yep. 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 Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the Flashman there. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the Scylla
Wow,
Flashman.
did
Yeah,
you
hits on the
focus down
gyro.
the Flashman, didn't you?
Yeah, focused down the Flashman. Yep, and it's just we destroyed everything. The engine's gone, gyro's gone.
Oh yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah.
We'll see what the end
it's
result is.
it's funny. There was like four critical, something like three or four critical hits on the engine alone that
Yeah. Yeah.
round. There's
Yep.
nothing left. Oh,
Yep.
actually, there was also a critical. I don't know if it counts for like repairs or whatever, but there was a critical hit on the anti-missile system as well.
Oh, well, we'll just have to plead to Big Daddy Starbucks Comstar. I almost said Comcast again, by the way.
Okay. Oh
uh,
man, that is a pile of scrap.
yeah, it is.
Actually, I think you got a couple of melees coming here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Armor destroyed on your Jenner's leg. 2 points of armor remaining on your Atlas.
Yeah.
Losing my Flash, man. And you're gonna start dumping ammo. Probably not a bad idea, my friend. It's
I
getting
actually should have
danger
done
close.
that early. I should have done that earlier and I always forget. I always forget as a player, once the Atlas closes to basically effectively melee range, dump the LRM ammo. There's
Yeah.
no reason to hold on to it.
Yep, because you're not gonna get out of that fight.
Yeah.
Either the fight will be done or you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Our two Jenners are moving last.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Mine
They're gonna
moves
hold
last
hands
of all,
together
though.
too.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm going first here
Yeah, you
with
are.
both my Atlas and my Hunchback, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do
Yep.
with these guys.
Yep, and hope that I
Oh
can.
man.
And then I gotta take my damn near busted up Star Slayer out. So my earlier statement of either it will work well or absolutely will not. Well, it definitely did land on absolutely did not. Quite unfortunate that.
Hmm.
Excuse me. Atlas is attempting to back off. Where, I wonder, is the Hunchback
Putting his
going
back
go?
to the wall.
Yep. Probably not a bad idea.
Speaking of bad ideas, though.
Oh, I got them all day long. Oh, you meant in the game.
Just cannot. All right, this is probably a bad idea, but there we go.
Taking up the well used spot once occupied by my Flashman.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a
Man.
bad position to be in because I mean, well, the general or the
Wow.
Star Slayer could charge him from there, but there's basically nowhere I could move him that either you couldn't get it in his rear arc or you would have to or you could charge him off the hill. And I figured I'd take the charge off the hill.
Wait. Hold up. I need to see something. Fuck. In that case, oh, I really do want to go there. All right.
Yep, rear arc.
Yeah. And now we play the Dance of the Jenners.
Yep.
I hear it's like the what's that song? Is I don't know why, but I've had a Space Odyssey in my head for a minute now. Um, Blue Danube, is that it? I'm probably saying that river's name wrong, but
Blue Danube, I think it is.
yeah,
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. I'm just picturing our two Jenners floating through space and time, similar to the bone that was thrown into the sky that later becomes I don't know, remember what it was, an asteroid or something. Been a long time since I actually. It was really hard to sit through that movie. By the way, it is so very slow paced. Not a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just the beginning takes forever. Considered a classic. And then Sir Arthur C. Clarke went on to write more books in that series, and we only got 2 movies out of it.
Man,
that I know of.
I am like one square or one hex away from being able to charge your Star Slayer off that that edge right into the water.
That's the problem I had earlier
like,
with
there.
with your Hunchback.
I just cannot get there no matter which way I go.
You were just one. I just needed like one more movement point, and I would have been able to charge and dump you right off the side of that hill. But it just wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the stars, my friend.
No, I don't want to do that. Running out of time here. All right, I'll just do this.
All right, let's see what
I was
we're
debating
looking at.
whether or not I wanted to DFA with the
I definitely had the
Star
option
Slayer.
of. So I had the option of DFAing your Atlas with my Star Slayer, and I needed a 3 to hit, and I was just like, that's not going to land. He's just going to pour a bunch of damn fire on me when he realizes what I'm doing, and the Star Slayer's going to die. Alright. Then really no point.
And I dumped all my ammo for the LRM, and now I can't hit the jet.
You're not going to be able to put a lot of fire on that Star Slayer, not with the Atlas. Your Hunchback can light his ass up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I've said it before. The person that fires the most rounds tends to be the victor. And with 7 freaking medium lasers on that damn thing.
And it's funny because I got nothing against the swaybacks, but I'm always like the big cannon type, player. I don't know, just it's just the way I normally roll. But I mean, effectively in my book, the 4P is kind of a big gun Hunchback, even though it's a swayback, because it fires like a little laser.
It does. James says that a back shot while dumping ammo has a chance. Ooh, hell yeah! Dumping ammo does there is a chance of setting ammo off. Unfortunately, he's already dumped that ammo. I don't know if you saw that or not yet, James. Looks like the Star Slayer does get a kill. This is funny. So he hits the center torso rear, takes a head hit, and re-rolls it to the center torso rear. and I hit. Oh wait, did you
That's
just start?
interesting.
You started dumping your ammo.
Yeah,
I thought you got it all out.
I did. I did. It doesn't it normally dump it at the end of the round?
Hold on, let
I
me.
dumped everything. In the last round, I chose to dump all of my ammo except the AC-20 ammo. And
Yeah,
I
I remember
thought it
seeing
does it
that.
at the end of the round.
At
Wow.
the end phase of round 5, it said that you will begin dumping.
Oh,
So
is it
this is
like,
round 6. So yeah, no, this was actually James. I stand corrected. You were right. I didn't think I'd be able to hit the ammo. It looks like I set it all off, and the
yep.
Atlas is gone, and probably
Yep.
gone. You're gonna be
Yep.
rolling, most likely rolling a 1d6 on that here shortly. Uh, so defeated. And that goes to the Flashman pilot. Nope, I'm sorry, not the Flashman. Star
And
Slayer
my
pilot.
pilot took 3 total hits too.
Yeah, I saw that. That's that's the ammo that does that shit to you.
Yeah.
You get that neural feedback or whatever the hell it's called. Uh, that will have your pilot out for the next 2 weeks, I
Yeah, and she's
believe.
my 2-2 pilot.
Yep. Never dump ammo if there's a chance of a back shot or if you want to walk backwards. Because you could trip and fall over and hit your own ammo.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that, yeah,
I'm picturing that in my
I
head.
started doing it in round 5. That's why, it's just,
Yeah,
and
I
it's just,
thought, and I didn't read the line that hard. Oh, there goes my large laser on the Star Slayer. He is.
yeah. Took out my Atlas, but that's, probably going to effectively cripple your
Oh, that
team
Star
now.
Slayer's already. I mean, he was down to
Yeah.
2 large lasers, so let's see how things work out here in a moment.
Yeah.
Uh oh, look at that! I can punt your pilot. Oh man. Uh,
Actually, I wondered, would that be enough to what's the battle value here?
don't know. 32 to
Oh,
44.
I'm still in the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that
Hmm.
Atlas is big. That's happened before where
Oh
it's
yeah. I think
just,
I. Yeah. No, losing an Atlas is not an easy one to get back from.
yeah. And your Jenner is moving last, but your Star Slayer has to move first.
It's okay. It's okay.
Not that
Uh,
there's much left on that Star Slayer.
no, there
One
really
large
isn't. In fact,
laser
I'm
and
I'm
a small laser in the rear.
yeah,
Yeah.
a rear arc small laser. Uh, who was the last one to hit that Star Slayer? Was it the Jenner that shot at him?
Yeah, I think it was the Jenner in the
I
last
mean,
turn.
look at that real quick. That's 6 Star Slayer. Yeah, the Jenner was the last one to hit him. So I'm gonna go ahead and eject the Star Slayer. He's down to a single large laser, and is otherwise. Oh no, my pilot's gonna drown if it mattered. So your Jenner pilot will get a kill credit
All right.
for the Star Slayer, and that will uh, probably end the match. To be honest.
Yeah, all you have left is just I mean
Yeah,
this Jenner could be
and,
clutch
and,
here.
and he could. Now this is the thing. Like he could conceivably still win the match. The Hunchback doesn't have nearly as much damage as I would like, and your Jenner is a little bit banged up, but he's already pretty fragile to begin with.
Yeah.
Although technically your Jenner is crippled according to this. And if you guys in the viewing audience happen to hear my cat, it's because my son doesn't want to be bothered by him and has closed his bedroom door. Now the cat is sitting right outside his door, meowing incessantly. Because I guess that's what cats do. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Oh, brother.
Oh wow. I could just get there.
I think I had like one more hex of straight movement.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, but watch, I'm gonna fire all of them, and it's just not gonna be enough. Oh, I guess my swimming pilot still needs to make a firing attack or something.
Well, I can still hit you with one laser.
Ooh, I mean, it's a Jenner. It might be enough, but still, woo. Oh, Well, we'll bump up the repair cost if nothing else. Hunchback
Yeah.
is now up to moderate damage. And and I can kick too. Hee hee. Ha ha. Ho ho. Oh, one armor left on that leg. But I
Yeah.
think, yep, yeah, you get the win.
Yeah.
As was expected when I surrendered 2 mechs, but no worries. Good fight, man.
Yep.
I was really hoping to get
Yeah.
one more mech.
That
But
Atlas has been clutch for me in a lot of
yeah.
in the seasons that we've played, and yeah, it might be done with now. Granted, I
Yep.
have for the people at home that haven't seen it before, I do have a Highlander that's mothballing right now that may have to come out. That
Well,
we'll see what happens with the
you're gonna be rolling
Atlas.
a 1d6, and on a 6, that Atlas is
Actually, it
magically
says it's
recoverable.
utterly
Yeah.
it says it's utterly destroyed and unavailable for salvage.
Yep, but that's why we have the last
Oh,
chance
the
roll option.
D6, yeah.
1d6, but on a 6 you can keep it.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make that roll for me real quick, please.
All right.
Because that will make a difference in the points.
Roll 1d6. And
Actually,
before
no,
I
it
roll
doesn't.
it,
It is already destroyed. Go ahead, I'm listening.
and before I roll this, remember, that I did have that hail rig pass in
Oh, stop. You
the
need like
Amazon.
multiple 6+.
Oh,
Oh,
that's it.
3. So that Atlas
Yep.
is gone. And
Yep.
I totally marked the wrong mech being destroyed. Okay. So the Atlas is gone. It will be coming off the roster shortly. Although it
F
will
in
save
chat.
your yeah, F in chat indeed. It will help with your repair costs though. Unfortunately, my Flashman is still available, so I have to. Well, I don't have to repair it. I can just dump it. But yeah, the Marik's repair cost is going to be big. Let's talk about victory points. I got an Atlas that went kablooey.
Yep.
So that, I believe, is 7 points for the Mariks based on that alone. Let me get to the right page here. 11. Post-match. Atlas destroyed is 7 points. Unfortunately, that's the
Yep.
only kill the Mariks got, so they end up with a total of 8. You got 3 for winning, 3 for killing the Flashman, and 2 for killing the Star Slayer. That's a tie, my friend. That's not a win. I mean, the final result is a draw.
Yep.
Based on victory points. So we don't
Well,
even
on
have a
victory
winner
points,
here. But yeah, well, because so it Megamech determines who won the match, and then that gives the initial 3 points to one and 1 point to the other. But because the Merrick's destroyed an assault, that was 7 points. So 1 plus 7 is 8. You get 3 points for winning the match according to Megamech. You got 3 more for defeating defeating a heavy, and 2 more for defeating a medium. 3 plus 3 plus 2, of course, is 8. So we're sitting at a final score of 8-8, a tie. Despite the fact that you obviously very clearly won the match. But
that Atlas was just big enough that
it was just big enough to outweigh the total just to throw the God damn, that sucks. I was really wanting to win. And the fact that I robbed you of a win is still like isn't it 3 for winning, 3 for heavy, and 2 for a medium? Yeah, but the 1 point for the losing team, because it's basically 4 points, is awarded to the 2 teams based on performance. Okay, well that is unfortunate. It's just a draw. That's how it will be entered in the official rule books. But we know who won the match, like the physical match. Like when it comes to points and all that stuff, it's a different animal. But the match, clearly you won.
Yeah.
So that does make things a little interesting for the fan calculation, because neither team is going to get the +1 or -1 for winning or losing the match. So this is going to be just a 2d6 roll. Double checking everything just to make sure I'm not losing my mind. But no, I take that back. We had one mech go kaboom. So you will get a +1. So go ahead and make your 2d6 +1.
All right.
That is a total of
10.
10. That will give you 2 additional fans. And then the Merriks will get a +2 for destroying an opponent's mech. So that'll be... Whoops. I forgot to make sure I had the right window active. 2d6 plus 2, also a 10. So the Mariks will be gaining 2 fans as well.
Just tying in everything here.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, we just cannot clearly define which team is the better team. We know it's the Mariks, though. Add up the victory points to determine total victory points. Plus 5 for both teams if it's a draw. So both teams will receive 13 wealth. Give me 1 second. My son needs my attention as well.
Yep.
Oh, those are pencils. Where are all my pens? Kid wants a pen. Take them one roll fast. Stand by. Here you go. You're welcome. All right. So with that, let's update our sheets. So starting with the Golden Suns. Jesus Christ. All right, 6 plus 8 is 14. You gained 2 fans. You did not win, so you don't get your sponsor fans. Then we go to finances, and this week your match earnings are 13. Fan income is 16. We'll get to the next portions in a moment. For the Mariks, they also receive, they get 8 there for a total of 10. They get 2 here. Oops. Here, pilots, tax max finances. They receive 13. Oops, 13. Fan income is 21. Okay. Draft. This again should be just a 2d6 roll. Let me get to the right portion of my rules here. There was no winner, no loser, technically, and this is not any of the other conditions. So yeah, this will be a 2d6 roll starting with you. This will determine if you need to give up anybody for the draft. And you have a total of 7. That is no one drafted from your team.
All right.
Marik's rolling a 10. Son of a bitch. 1 pilot and 1 tech. Let me go ahead and get my 1d6 copied already. All right, starting with the pilots for the Mariks, and the best rated pilot, tier 2. I need a 2 or lower, and I lose 1. How many do I have? 5. So 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, 4th one. Charles Hardy. I think I just picked him up. Name sounds relatively young. Charles Hardy drafted.
He got a better offer somewhere else.
He probably did. I mean, it's the Mariks. They're not doing good this year, so. I mean, they lose 1 and they draw 1, so. And for the techs, I need a 3 on the first one. Oh, there goes my. Oh no, my best tech, Sylvia Tauble. No. I'm gonna cry a little bit for that one. Sylvia Tauble, son of a bitch. All right, so a couple more rolls. Replacement pilot skill level is green with 1 experience point. Need to insert a row. Pilot and text. Nope, that's. Yeah, I did that wrong. Okay, hold on. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. All right, now. No. Cancel that. Insert. C. V. C. There we go. They are green, so that's going to be 5. That's going to be 6. That's going to be a 2. That's 0, and that's going to be a 1 experience point. There we go. All right. My replacement technician. Skill level. Oh, yeah. 1d6 is regular with 1d6 experience points. Regular with 3 experience points. Insert row. The new tech. Who this? They are regular with 3 experience points. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Draft is complete. Now we move on to expenses, starting with maintenance, and that will begin with you. You have no longer an Atlas. That's gone. You have
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 8 mechs and 8 techs, so that's going to be a -5 for maintenance because you have 3 on the field. Your salaries 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll get to repair costs in a moment. Let's do the Mariks for their maintenance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not anymore. But it was maintained for the week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -3 is 5. -5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in finances, or excuse me, salaries to pay all my people. Now repair costs, and we'll start with the Davions. As it turns out, losing that Atlas works well in your favor for this part because you will only need to pay. Get to the right page here. Repairs are on page 15 and 16. All right, first off, Hunchback, moderate damage. That's 3 for repair. Your Jenner with moderate damage is 2 for a total of 5. Go ahead and put that in there because I'm assuming you're going to go ahead and pay for all your mechs to be repaired.
Yep. Well, except the Atlas.
Well, correct.
We'll just buy a new one.
Listen, there's a bulldozer already coming out. You do have a medical bill, though, because
Yep.
one of your pilots took 3 hits. That's
Yep.
a cost of 3. And they are going to be out for 10 days. So they're going to miss week 3. But they should be back for week 4 if my math holds.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and update that. That was...
She's my best pilot, too.
Yep, Susarla will be back on week 4. And I'll double check that when I scrub the roster. I'll pull out the calendar and count 10 days. But I'm pretty sure she's only going to miss 1 week.
Yep.
In fact, let's go ahead and highlight that. There. All right, now for Marik's. Fun times coming. All right, we have a crippled heavy. Normally, that would be 6, but this is going to be 9 because it's an advanced mech. We have a heavy damaged medium. That's going to be 4 plus 3 is 7. And a Jenner with light damage, that's 1. So we have a repair bill higher than the money we earned.
Whew.
Yeah, that sucks. Fortunately for me, I did not lose, or excuse me, none of my people took any hits, so that's plus. Now we move to, actually I gotta put those numbers in here.
It's all the advanced tech that those mechs have.
Yeah, 6. So the total repair cost was 17, but 6 of that was because of the advanced stuff.
Yeah.
Minus 17, 0. We do have a repair cost reduction. Maintenance repair, -5. That doesn't sound right. No, we do have it. I apologize. I do have it, so that will help. So 17 just went to 12. That's very nice. Still got to make some repair rolls here in a second. So, starting with, let me double check. Repair rolls are next. Yes. Okay. For you, foe, you need to roll a 3 or better, and you have 4 total attempts. This is for your Hunchback. 1d6, 3
All
plus. 1.
All right.
Yeah, you're gonna want to copy and paste.
Yeah.
2. There you
2.
go.
Got it.
Maybe you won't
Yep.
need to copy and paste. All right, and for your Jenner, you're gonna need a 4 plus, and you have a total of 5 attempts.
All right.
And there you go.
There you
And now for your other Jenner, the one that didn't get repaired from last week, you need a 4
Yep.
plus with 3 attempts.
go. All right.
1,
1,
2.
3,
There you go.
4. Yep.
Oh, wait.
It's probably gonna just get
Yeah.
sold anyway.
Yeah. I think, did you make 4 rolls or 3 rolls?
I made 4 rolls there. There was 4 on.
No, you're okay. So that Jenner is not repaired. I apologize.
I thought you
So
said it had to be a 4 or higher.
it's a 4 plus, but you had 3 attempts.
Oh, I thought I had 4 attempts.
Yeah,
Okay,
no worries. Yeah,
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
They're just working on this Jenner.
Yeah,
just
they're
trying to
gonna-
repair from
yeah.
the last match.
They're
We
just-
got a Jenner right over there.
Yeah,
Just-
it's like, well, grab parts from it. No, that's not what we're doing. We're not grabbing parts from it. Actually,
just sell this one.
oh, I don't need to update anything because that Jenner is still that Jenner. It's gonna be a joke if it's still a shambles for the rest of the season. Okay, for my Star Slayer, let me get my 1d6 string copied here. For the Star Slayer, I need a 4 plus with 4 total attempts. So 4 and 4. And there you go. I don't know why I started with that because I still have the Flashman, but that's a 4 plus with 6 attempts. Although actually, so the mechanic working on the Flashman got drafted. I think what we're gonna have to do, for clarity's sake, the draft doesn't officially take effect until after the post-match interview.
He put in his 2-week notice. So
Yeah. Because otherwise, that can cause some problems for people.
Yeah.
Mechs being unmaintained and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Finish your work before you go.
yeah. Let me see. 1d6. I need a 4 plus. I have 6 attempts. 6. Control C. And there you go. Flashman's repaired. I really do like that back, despite how annoying it can sometimes be to keep it repaired. And 4 plus for the Jenner. I have 3 attempts. 1, 2, got it. Alright, looks like every mech that went into the match was repaired, except for the ones that couldn't leave the match. Oh, and then experience points. I need to add those in. I think that's the last step here. So, starting with the Golden Suns, technically the winners, but not really.
No.
So
Skylar is definitely leaving this. She's not flipping any tables. It's technically not a loss, but she's definitely going to the PR booth and she's going to spin this as a win.
Oh yeah, well, and not for nothing. Like, I think there's going to be plenty of people that are gonna point out that yes, technically you won the match, but by the letter of the rules,
Yes,
they didn't.
the
because
points.
of the
It's
points.
still yeah.
And that's really the kicker.
And that's going to open up a whole discussion among the fans and on the
Oh, yeah,
forums
absolutely.
that maybe these bigger mechs shouldn't be as worth as many points.
Oh,
and,
don't you say that
ammo
shit.
explosions.
Somebody,
of
course, there'll be a quick
he was
rebuttal.
clearly ejecting the
I'll tell
ammo, and
Yeah, that shouldn't count because the ammo was in the process of being dumped for their own safety. How dare you have unsecure ordnance otherwise on the field? It's something stupid. Yeah, no, that's usually how that goes. And then 1 for Omar, 2 for Copeland, and 1 for Kosi. And then the Tex. Toble isn't on the map anymore. Burnwall gets 11. And Galio gets... Alright, and to double check my list here. Repair rolls, experience points. And let's go ahead and go back to in studio for your bit here. I think we see Olaf kind of I mean, on one hand, like other matches, he's definitely entertained by the performances of the teams, not necessarily the outcome. And he just starts off. He's like, "Countess, what's going through your mind right now? By all other definitions of winning a match, the Suns won that match. 2 opposing mechs defeated, destroyed, to the 1 mech that was utterly destroyed. That's a win."
It is a win for the Golden Suns. And what's going through my mind? Going through my mind right now is that we need to find a way to field mechs that have no ammunition. Even if, and we're just going to go out and buy another Atlas, probably. I mean, we got the wealth to do it. It's been, this Atlas has been good to us, and it's just shame it's being scrapped now, and the pilot was injured. But I think she's just going to need some recovery time, and she'll probably be back, I think, in week 4, maybe. I don't know, but we'll see how she does. But we're even if we have to maybe field the new Atlas without any ammunition except for the AC-20.
I think Olaf does laugh because I feel like he's gonna be like, "Yep, typical Davions. They gotta have their ACs. Can't use, what's the point of an AC without ammo?"
Or
He's definitely
maybe
laughing
we'll
at
just
that.
have to get creative and just maybe come up with a new SOP that first round, as soon as the mech leaves the gate, it just ejects all missile ammo. We'll figure something out. Yeah, we just can't have something like that happen again. But lesson learned. We'll bounce back stronger than before.
Well, the one thing going for your team moving forward is with the points system in place. It's not specifically the win-loss record that determines your standings. It's the cumulative victory points, as mentioned earlier. And both teams got the same amount of points for their performance tonight. The difference here is you already had a margin on them from last week, and this will now put you, I believe, without looking at final tabulations, which of course won't come out for another day or so, it looks like you're going to be tied with the Debutantes in second place, right behind, well, can't say right behind because the Dragonborn have something like 20 points right now versus the 14 that you and the Debutantes currently have. Assuming I have all my facts circulating correctly in the old brain dome, I don't have a little note card with me in front of me. Now, having said that, you're still in the fight for points, or rather, with those points, you're still in the fighting to be in the top 6 of the league, which is where you need to be come playoff season. The Mariks were in a okay spot. Now they're going to be a little bit higher. Your next week's opponent, the Science Spirits, we'll see here shortly how they do. But I think overall, officially, the final answer is this is a draw. But with the cumulative point system, I don't think it will make that much of an impact as others may believe a draw would indicate.
And of course, on all of the the forums, I'm sure the fans are definitely going to chalk this up as a win for the Davions. Clearly, that was a lucky case of just ammo spilling out the back of the Atlas and a lucky shot there. But yeah, very clearly this was a win for the Davions.
I'm sure the Merricks are thinking the exact same thing, but in purple. All right, my friends, stick around. We'll be back after this break for our second match, the Science Spirits taking on newcomer Rock City Wolverines. We'll be back shortly after these wonderful words from our many sponsors. And so we'll go out of character real quick to wrap it up for you. Once again, hell of a match. We definitely had some NASCAR moments in there, but I think it was entertaining as opposed to every other NASCAR moment I've had in my life where it's just straight trash. But that was good, though. I would have definitely liked to have kept my Flashman in the fight for one more round.
Yeah,
finally got that damn Atlas, though.
Finally got it. And that was completely on me. I probably should have started dumping the ammo probably 2 rounds earlier. And I did it too late there, and then I didn't realize it takes a full round to actually fully dump the ammo.
Yep.
So
because technically a round is only 5 seconds or something silly like that.
Yeah.
But that's. I mean, it was a good idea. It was just not poorly. It was just executed too late, to be effective.
Too late, and it would have been better just to keep the ammo inside them.
As it turns out, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it's funny. Normally, I always forget to eject it, and it actually has, not on the Atlas, but on other mechs, actually blown them up before. Actually, what was it? Oh, it was the King Crab. The King Crab that got blown up by whatever it was, and
probably an industrialist mech.
Yeah.
I have a tendency of going after the biggest thing on the field and wanting to eviscerate it.
Yeah.
And I've tried not to do that all the time, but of course, when your large opponent is the Atlas and it's dangerous at multiple levels, you want to get rid of the damn thing.
Yep.
Poe, you got anything else before we transition into a brief break and move to the second match of the night?
Nope, good game as always, and this is of course a big match between me and you is the Davions and the Mariks as always. So as I said earlier, this probably be a preview of a potential playoff match coming later in the season.
Here. I hope so. If the Mariks keep losing, they're not going to get anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you said, this definitely put them in a better position than they were at the end of last week.
Yeah.
So
last week they only got 1 point. This week they got 8. So
yeah, from one mech.
From one mech. All right, are you gonna stick around for the second half, or do you guys?
No, I'm gonna have to bow out.
No worries. No worries.
As always, great match, and can't wait for our next one.
Outstanding. All right, for the rest of my viewers, if you're watching this on YouTube, this video is gonna end in a moment, and the next one will be our second match of the night. For the live viewers on Twitch, we're gonna go to intermission, and when we come back, we'll start up the next bit. Stick around, friends.